In school board meetings across the country, parents have been angry.
I vote to vote him out today.
They've been yelling.
And we should take our kids and we should pull them out of school.
Flipping each other off. This week in Minnesota, parents fighting over a phone. One man's shirt getting ripped open. Police had to be called in.
Officers, please come to the room.
Now the National School Boards Association says they have had enough.
Actual threats in the parking lots and threatening letters, threats over social media, saying things like, we know where you live.
Chip Slavin is the interim executive director of the NSBA, representing more than 90,000 local school board members. They sent a 6-page letter to President Biden asking for federal law enforcement and other assistance to deal with the growing number of threats of violence and acts of intimidation.
When we're fighting over mask policies or over political issues in schools, that's really getting in the way of providing an excellent education for all children. We've got to get back to that.
The mayhem over masks has been happening for weeks as school leaders decide whether students should cover up. At a Senate committee hearing today, Education Secretary Miguel Cardona called the attacks very dangerous.
I'll tell you, the lack of civility in some of our meetings is disappointing and frustrating, especially because our superintendents and educators and board members, and you should know you're a board member, they've worked tirelessly over the last 18 months to provide a safe environment.
And also in that letter to the president, the NSBA writes, as these acts of malice, violence, and threats against public school officials have increased, the classification of these heinous actions could be the equivalent to a form of domestic terrorism and hate crime, Shep.